Yo, what's up guys? This is Midnight Wabbit and welcome back to some more info on the new House of Wolves DLC that's coming up in March. I'm not sure if it's still supposed to be March 10th. I think they did actually push the date back. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is the new raid gear that they're going to have. So I'm going to show you guys all the new raid gear that they're going to have in the House of Wolves DLC. Now, it's a little bit different than, I'm not sure if these are just placeholders or not, but the raid weapons do not have like unique perks like they do in some of the other two raids. Like they have like certain unique perks and stuff. These don't have, these raid weapons don't have that. But they each of these raid weapons excels in a particular has a particular strength, such as fire rate, impact, reload speed, stuff like that, and they're higher than pretty much most of the other. They're higher than pretty much anything else I've ever seen on some of them. So I think that is what their special ability is. The armor is what we're going to start with, and we'll get to the weapons here in a second. But the armor, they're all the same, as you can see. I mean, you've got, I mean, this is the Titan stuff. The defense and attack levels and the light is not accurate because we do not have access to that information yet. And none of the stats for the armor is accurate, actually. But basically, you got the Hunter armor. The gauntlets looks pretty cool. You got the Warlock armor there. Nothing has any special abilities on this either, with the exception of, actually half of it does. The helmet does. If you look here, because this DLC is Fallen based. The Fallen are like in a long-standing war with the Vex, basically, in case you guys didn't know. So you get to so like there's all these like standard upgrades and stuff, and then you get to choose between these two. Vex Breaker, which killing a Vex with a melee attack has a chance to spawn an orb, or killing a Vex with a critical hit has a chance to spawn an orb. Now, since I play as a hunter, I'd probably choose the critical hit thing. Although, no, I'd probably go with the critical hit actually on that. But so that's what the helmet does. And then if we go back here, then I'll show you guys the. I think it's the. Is it the boots? I think it's also the. No, it's not the boots. Where did it go? Oh, it's the gauntlets. My bad. The gauntlets I'm just the ones I'm showing you right now are the hunter ones, but they're all the same. The upgrades are the same for all of them, I think. I think maybe some of these upgrades might be like a little different, but these two upgrades are the same. So you get anti-oracle, gain additional super energy when you destroy an oracle in the Vault of Glass. So going back to the Vault of Glass with these gauntlets will be very, very helpful. Or killing a Praetorian in the Vault of Glass will gain additional super energy. So from either of those two things, you can choose between those two, and then of course you got your defense upgrades, which will we don't know exactly what the level is. I'm assuming it's higher than this because pretty much most of the vendor armor that we have right now is higher than that. So I'm assuming that's not accurate, and also not a lot of. I don't know what the hell. Go away. So yeah. That's basically what all of that is. So if you guys want to check this out, this website is called planetdestiny.com, and they got some stuff on here. This is some of they have the confirmed leaked information, which is what I'm showing you guys right here. They have some other rumors and stuff on here too. If you want to look, they have like articles and stuff on here. They have like guides for how to do like some of the exotic bounties. I mean, it's a pretty helpful website if you guys are interested in that kind of thing. But let's move on to the weapons. Now, this is pretty cool. First one here, the I4I reciprocal. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be the absolute value sign for the 4 or what, or whatever, but it has a very small magazine size for a raid pistol. Only has a 3 magazine size, but the impact on this revolver is probably the highest I've ever seen. This gun, the impact is 98. You got 98 impact on this gun, which is almost 100. I don't think I've ever seen a maxed out impact on a gun. I think I've seen very close, but I've never seen anything. I don't think I've ever seen anything that high. Now, I may be wrong, but like for things that I've seen, I'm pretty sure that's the highest it is. So most of like I said, most of these are random perks. Ideally, in my perfect world, I would get the Outlaw perk here. I would get Field Scout to increase the ammo capacity from 3 to I think 5. Probably Flared Magwell, and then explosive rounds. Obviously, you want explosive rounds. And then either Luck in the Chamber, Final Round, or Crowd Control. Probably like Luck in the Chamber here. In my ideal world, I'd probably have to get a bunch of these for it to actually get the exact one I want, but at least hopefully I can get some of those upgrades on it the first time around, so we'll see. Next thing we got is the Scout Rifle, and its ability is the range. You can see the range there is very, very, very high. I don't know if that means it has like the lower recoil at long range or what, but you can see it got explosive rounds there, has a chance to have explosive rounds. Has a chance to have the Outlaw perk as well, and Firefly on it as well. So Firefly would be very good on something with this much range. It has more range than some of the snipers in the game. So that would definitely be very, very good, ideally at long range. Now, the gun with no name is the Pulse Rifle. And I'm assuming, like I said, the primaries are probably not going to come out until the hard mode of the raid, but I'm going to show them to you anyway because they're still part of it. This thing has a very high rate of fire for a Pulse Rifle. I'm just going to go ahead and click on it real quick. Nothing super special, like glass half full or something like that might be kind of helpful there. So I go with extended mag or like hammer forged or something, or flared mag well, something like that. There, a field scout would probably be good. I don't know why they would have extended mag and field scout. I guess you probably can't have both of those at the same time. And full auto, I guess, would be good on that, but everything else is pretty balanced. The impact is very low, but most pulse rifles have a relatively low impact anyway, so it's not like it's a super huge shock. Now, the auto rifle has an even higher fire rate. It's called the Terror. Look at the fire rate. It has a very, very small magazine size. It's only 20 magazine size, which for a legendary is very, very small. I don't think I've ever actually seen one that small. But it does have the Outlaw upgrade, which I don't see on that. You don't see that often on auto rifles. You see it on other types of guns, but you don't see that often on auto rifles. So ideally, because we get flared magwell there in my perfect world. Field Scout, you definitely would want Field Scout on this weapon because it only has 20 rounds in the magazine, and that 88 fire rate means you're going to get through that very, very quickly. Now, let's see. Here, you have a chance to get Third Eye, have a chance to get Life Support, Feeding Frenzy, stuff like that. And then you got the damage upgrades, of course. Now, what we're going to do here, let's show you guys showing you guys, those are the primaries. The Bi-Royal Permit is the sniper rifle. It can come in any of the 4 elements. It has a very, very high reload speed. So you can see it has a very low, very low impact for a sniper. Also has a very low magazine size, but it has a very high reload speed. So you can still get off a decent number of rounds per minute. Because it has not too slow of a fire rate either. It's pretty slow, but it's not as slow as like No Land Beyond or anything like that. I don't think anything is that slow. But anyway, I'm not going to go ahead and show you the perks on that. It does have Firefly and Outlaw are possible perks that you can get on it, and they're not in the same slot. So you have a chance to get Firefly and Outlaw both on this if you wanted. Has a chance to come in any element. Now, Docking Party, the shotgun is relatively well balanced. Although shotguns generally don't have too high of an impact in this game, and this one seems to have a pretty high impact compared to some of the other shotguns in the game at 51. Usually the other shotguns are somewhere around here. It's got the full auto upgrade, which would be good. Field Scout, you definitely want Field Scout. It only has a 4-round mag. Get Hammer Forge there if you're lucky. Doesn't really matter with that. And either Shot Package or Rangefinder there would be very, very good if you can get that combination. This could be a very, very good shotgun for PvP as well. Now, the Ether Torch has the highest impact I have ever seen on any on any fusion rifle in the game. I've never seen an impact that high. 96 is almost capped out. It's only 2 lower than the Reciprocal, which is the revolver. So again, it also has a magazine size of 3, but it has some decent upgrades. I mean, got the rangefinder thing, got the vacuum as well. Accelerated coils is probably what you would want to increase that, and then hammer forged or something like that. And then enhanced battery for the magazine size on that one. Now, the rocket launcher called the Last Rebellion only has a 1 magazine size, has a very, very large blast radius, and a very quick reload speed for a launcher. It has 80 reload speed, which for a launcher is pretty good, considering that sniper that has a very fast reload speed is like 88 or something. For a launcher, this is very, very quick for a reload speed, and it has a very high blast radius as well. Now, it's a very low rate of fire because you have to reload in between each kill, but it comes in all elements, and you can have the cluster bomb and tracking upgrades. Grenades and horseshoes, probably one of those 3 would probably be the best one to get, or tripod if you want to hold more ammo. But I think you have a chance to get Field Scout. Yeah, you have a chance to get Field Scout here if you're looking to increase it to 2. But if you wanted 3, then, I mean, you can keep trying until you get that. You know, the vacuum one. Clown cartridge, I guess, couldn't hurt. Third Eye, I don't know why you'd want that on a rocket launcher, but I mean, increases the reload speed when the mag is empty, which would probably be helpful because the mag is going to be empty after every shot. Or kill with the final round increases reload speed because the final round will be the first round you shoot. So that's that. And then the final one we got here is the heavy machine gun. If my internet would work, thank you. The Onslaught Solution System. Now, look at the rate of fire on this machine gun. It is literally maxed out. It's actually at 100. You cannot. This gun has the fastest fire rate in the game of any gun. You cannot have a gun with a faster fire rate than this. It's not possible to have a gun with a faster fire rate than this. You can have a rangefinder here, which you probably want. You probably want the rodeo to reduce the recoil here because or persistence or something like that, because the fire rate on this means it's probably going to have a very, very, very high recoil. You can see how low the stability is there. You got attack upgrades. Probably want perfect balance if you can get it. Also, this gun, you definitely don't need Field Scout. If you look at the magazine size on this gun, it has a 150 round magazine. I don't think I've ever seen a machine gun with that high of a magazine size either to start off with without Field Scout. It has a 150 round magazine. That is insane. With that rate of fire, that is just crazy. The amount of damage you could output in like 10 seconds would be absolutely ridiculous. You get flared magwell there or something like that to help increase that reload speed. Crowd control would be very, very good here because of the fire rate. You can just keep shooting. If there's like a bunch of thrall or something, just keep shooting and just like gain increased damage for each one that you pick off. So that would be pretty good. You can see the rate of fire is just absolutely maxed out there. It's pretty insane. You got some pretty solid. You have some pretty solid, not exotic, some raid gear here. And like I said, there aren't any unique upgrades on these raid weapons, but they do have special strength. I think they changed that. So instead of having like guns with special upgrades like the Black Hammer had or something like that, they have these special upgrades like the reciprocal. You can see that massive impact. It's just crazy, having the impact that high. That is just absolutely insane. That's just ridiculous. Got a pretty slow reload too, so you're probably gonna probably with the extended magazine size, and if you can get a reload speed bonus on that as well, that'd be really good. But anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. This is this is all of the raid gear that I know about as of right now, and like I said, the values for all of the armor stats are wrong. Everything on the armor stats is wrong, and for the weapons, the attack rating is wrong, but the stats are correct, as well as the magazine size. Now they do reserve the right to change this. I'm not sure if, like on some of these, they could be using this as like a placeholder, and they could be adding a special upgrade as well for these raid weapons. They could be using that final upgrade before the damage upgrades as a placeholder until they finish working out the bugs or something with some of the new upgrades they're adding. So there is a possibility for them to have unique upgrades as well. So don't just think that this is guaranteed the way it is. The stats are probably going to be the same. So is the magazine size and stuff, and the pictures and everything, and like probably the elements probably aren't going to change. That's probably not something they would change. But a lot of the other stuff is pretty much open to change. All of the armor stats, like I said, are wrong. The light level, there's no way the light level is 0 on raid gear. I seriously doubt that, especially if they're increasing the level cap. Still don't know exactly what the level cap is. I talked to you guys about that last week. I'm going to try to find more out about that either today or tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know what I do find out. But anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you want some more Destiny news and stuff, definitely subscribe. Some more Destiny content. I'll give you tips and tricks and stuff. I'm going to start doing some live stuff. Let me just do like some live comms of some like funny moments from the raids and stuff. They're actually you can have a lot of fun with that. Or funny moments from like if you play Rumble, which is the free-for-all mode, with like 2 other friends. It gets really fun. You guys get like really mad at each other, but it's in a really fun way. It's just really fun to do. So I might upload some funny moments from that or something as well, and then I'll have some more pre-sequel stuff coming later this week, I think, hopefully. And hopefully you guys enjoy, like I said, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.